Well, my lovely dears, it is a delightful Monday evening, and it is time for us to dig into CyberFATE. When last we left off, the lot of you managed to get yourself out of a shitty situation. You extricated quite successfully from the fire slash SWAT team charge on the hotel that you were infiltrating for information, and managed to get your crew together. At the same time, Alexandru Idrovich returned with his ride for the lot of you and drove you out of that shitty situation completely. After which, the police tried to chase you down, but by a series of behind the scenes and also visible to you roles by the GM, the local police, well, purchased, big air quotes, police, failed to chase you down. You got away with it completely. But then came the matter of meeting your Miss Johnson at a local nightclub. A local nightclub renowned for its exceptional music by Neon Skrillex and the Funky Bunch. But you had to meet there anyway, and trade off your acquired goods from the hotel with your Mr. Johnson, who you suspect was trying to set you up in the first place. You made your preparations, you did a lot of legwork, a lot of research, called up some important people, you made sure you were positioned around the location, one of you got in there early. Sadly, I will add that Stray is currently at work right now and unable to join us. But let it be known his character's work in drawing attention to you will be... It's going to create some advantages. I'll inject them later. But he made the... he got the narcs shit-faced, such as it were, and that's still got 2 fates next that you guys can call on. Is there any other prep that I missed?
I think that's about it. I'm
Yeah.
on the roof, or on the inside of the roof, stalking these two, and I believe Charlotte Caribou is outside with an anti-tank rifle.
Correct, yes. She is overwatching the entire building with an anti-material rifle.
Mm-hmm.
No kill like overkill.
That is indeed one of her features, aspects.
Is it really?
No ordnance like heavy ordnance.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough, yeah. Basically the same thing.
I dig it.
At which you sent your driver in, your least charismatic character, to meet with your Mr. Johnson, at which point he called the individual a fucking knife ear to her face. And things started to spiral drastically out of control. And it's at that point that we pick up.
I'm gonna wipe the vodka from my face.
That's correct. Your Mr. Johnson basically just threw vodka into your eyes. And if it weren't for the fact that you rolled so well, she probably would have also tried to tase you. Thankfully, you outrolled the tasing. You did get vodka in the eyes.
I had a lot of stunts to call it.
It's true, you did call those in. Indeed, you called in, "Hey Nico, it's your cousin, I got some body armor. That's now spent. You used it, not getting tased." I'm gonna remove that now.
And this is fine.
If you say so.
I'm sure everything is fine. Your Mrs. Johnson looks over you. Well, Mr. Johnson, but now as you're aware as a Mrs. Johnson, looks over you. A combination of outraged, confused, and horrified. What do you do?
Calmly pick up one of the drinks that have not yet collided with my face and drink it.
Excellent.
Sounds to me like you're trying to play it cool.
Yes.
Wanna make a roll there, Hotshot?
Oh, fucking hell. Can I make a... Just... Oh, God. Careful. Can I be careful about this? Could have been careful.
In a way, it sounds more like you're trying to muscle through this situation, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Sure, you can make a careful roll.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't see me beating that.
Please, you don't have my fate dice.
I don't know.
I
It sure feels like I do.
I mean,
Okay. So, she
least you think it's
sprays
valid.
vodka in your eyes with an insinuation of, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And she plays it. Okay, alright, so we both get 0. Whatever. I do have your dice, it's fine. And she goes, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And then casually you pluck up a glass, vodka, and you knock that shot back, and she looks at you. And to her, so careful, pets. To her, the assumption is that you were playing her, like just trying to regard how she would actually react. She checks herself before she thinks that she wrecks herself, but internal monologue-wise on your side, you're thinking, "Wow, thank God she didn't tase me."
Exactly. Fucking nailed that.
Thank fuck. Yeah, she's thinking, "Alright, this is a test." You're thinking, "Please don't shoot me with a gun." But you keep it cool. That careful expression, the carefully measured way in which you take a drink. It's all cool, all relaxed.
So, you know, the price might have just gone up.
The price might have just gone up. Is that so? Because what I was expecting was for you to deliver the information. And you don't have it to hand.
We have it. But you're right about the hand part. That would be very careless of us.
Careless? This here, my dear, is neutral ground. This is where the exchange is meant to happen. You have what I'm expecting.
Neutral ground. Every place can be rigged.
Of course. But here is where I agreed with your companion to make the exchange. I get the information. You get your money.
What are you even going to do with the information that you get? Quote-unquote information.
Why would that be any of your concern?
We're sitting down with having a drink. Might as well have a little bit of small talk to fill the time. Because, you know, you're not gonna get it at this moment either way. So you might as well enjoy your time here.
Alright, give me a quick roll here. It sounds like a little bit of quick talking fucking action.
Quick.
If you have any stunts or aspects, well, it's a 2. I probably can't beat that, let's face it. Yeah, I came even.
I'm just gonna use a fate to add 2.
Alright,
Yeah.
what are you incurring to give yourself 2?
This is fine. I know this is fine because we have the information she needs and there is nothing she can do about it.
Okay, yes, but you need... Oh, right, yeah, your aspect is the situation is fine, nothing is wrong. Okay,
I'm so confident about this.
okay. Alright, sure. You can spend a fate
Perfect.
and remain... Yeah, alright. You take control of status quo, such as it were. She steeples her fingers and pauses. Okay, Mr. Idrovich. You want to make a conversation with me? Discuss what I would do with this information. First of all, do you know what the information is?
The thing is, whatever it was, it sounded pretty dangerous, and it had to do with AI. I wasn't really paying attention to it.
Roll me a 1d4. Let's see how much But did your companions tell you about this?
About what?
Savin, did you tell Alexandra what the information you acquired actually was in regards to this being an AI killing weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, and you roll a 2 and a 1d4. Are you trying to play it cool? Do you actually remember?
I'm planning to play it cool and ignorant.
Okay.
Like, this doesn't concern me. I couldn't give less of a shit about what the product is. But I am kind of curious.
All right. I mean, you've left a decent enough impression with her. Sure. She'll indulge you. Do you understand my company at all, Mr. Idiotvich?
Not really. I think it has to do something with degenerate porn from teenagers.
No. That's nothing to do with us.
I must have had you confused for something else. Please do enlighten me.
Okay. Her expression towards you has changed from professional courtesy to is this man brain damaged, but she continues on regardless. You see, our company is run by an artificial intelligence. However, artificial intelligence, it turns out, can grow senile. Not something we were aware of beforehand, but apparently true.
Oh. I see where this is going at, and you want it out of the way.
This is correct. We feel that a longer living humanoid influence would be better suited than an AI. Technology has progressed. Those of us of the flesh, and she'll indicate herself casually, can live for a very long time. Not as long as an artificial intelligence, but we believe that our intellectual structure will last longer than some foolish computer.
I mean, nobody lasts very long in this world. But you cannot be possibly any worse than computer, that is true.
She'd make a test against you, but I actually know that it's an aspect of Alex's that he thinks AIs are all psychopaths, crazy bastards who want the world to explode. Yeah, exactly. She would make a test, but it really is. Your character actually thinks the AIs are insane, yes.
The monstrosities computers have carried out in my country are too many to describe.
Very well then, Mr. Idiotvich. Are you able to transfer me the information your companions have acquired?
Most certainly.
Are you able to do so right now?
Well, not at the moment. We've already discussed this.
Of course, but I'm assuming that you're lying a little bit. Either to increase your pay or to gather more information, I'm not sure.
Or both? Does it really matter at this point?
Of course it matters, my dear Idiovich. Because I want that information now.
And I do need to get myself a new radio. Tell you what, let me finish this round of drinks.
Give me a flashy roll. You're trying to charm her and get more drinks brought to the table.
I have a 0.
What the fuck is your rolling? Alright,
Hey.
sure, you succeed.
I accidentally poured the whiskey in real life.
Okay. Sure. More drinks are brought to the table when you wait for them. She'll frown, but like a number of shot glasses are placed down before her in a tray. The other ones are taken away, including the ones that were spilled and wasted being thrown into your face. At the same time as this occurring, Charlotte, from the outside, you could see a very large boat is turning up at the outside of this store, this nightclub. If you could imagine an APC on some kind of flotilla device, that's what's sort of arriving. It clunks up against the border of this nightclub, and a security guard is approaching it.
What was it again?
If you could imagine an APC, armored personnel carrier, turning up,
Oh, okay.
it sort of clunks against what is equivalently a harbor, and a number of armed individuals are sort of starting to pile out of it.
I don't like where this is going.
Sure. Is this information you're passing on to your companions?
Yup.
Okay. Tierna, you're probably the first one to get it. You're outside of the zone of control of this nightclub. Yeah, an amphibious APC probably looks a lot like that. It's probably covered in fucking neon because, of course, it is cyberpunk.
It's either that or chrome.
Neon to the fucking... Yeah, it's probably both. It's neon and chrome.
Oh shit, that means these guys are real OGs.
Yeah, absolutely. Either that or they're ready to party fucking hard. It's someone's, like, prom. And they called in the neon chrome APCs to take them to the dance floor.
I mean, that sounds like a thing that would happen in the post-capitalist apocalypse, yeah? Alright.
Not even the post-capitalist apocalypse. Okay, so for my first ever prom, while we were all still too young to even get shit-faced, a guy rented out a tux, a full white tuxedo, he got gold grills, and got dropped off at the place we had this prom in an APC.
Oh my god!
I can't think of a cooler thing to do.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so he turned up in a white suit with a fucking gem-topped cane with golden grills after climbing out of an APC. That's how you fucking do prom, motherfuckers.
How rich was this asshole? Jesus.
Not even a little bit. He did it all on a budget. He got the rental for about 30 quid, aka about 45 bucks at the time of exchange. Rented an APC, which was also very cheap.
How is that cheap?
Yeah, I mean, APCs are road legal vehicles technically in the UK, so you can rent an APC.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's road legal, I guess that makes sense.
They're technically road legal, so he paid someone to get in an APC joint. It was more expensive for a bunch of girls in prom dresses to turn up in a bus than it was for this guy to turn up in an APC.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's entirely possible this chrome and neon vehicle is just someone looking to party real hard.
But assuming that's not the case,
then yes, a chrome and neon vehicle just clunked up to the harbor of this nightclub where you're trying to make a dangerous exchange of information with someone who wants an AI killing weapon for a company you're pretty sure you probably still want the AI to remain in charge of.
Yep.
Just gonna put that one out there for you.
Do I learn that about this?
Yeah, so I hear this first. I sort of look out the window closest to me, like just brush the curtain open, peek out. Oh shit! And then I'm going to just climb out the window and leave. Goodbye.
You're climbing out of the building?
Yep.
Alright, the building has security protocols. You've succeeded before getting in them. Let's see if you can trigger getting out or not.
Do I know what the security protocols do when they trigger? Like, does it lock the place down, or does it just make a big alarm?
You did some investigation. You don't know for sure. You just know that there are security measures in place. You've not triggered them, and you know you don't want to.
Or
you know vaguely where they are. Or maybe you want to, even. It's true. You know vaguely where these security measures are. You know how to trip them on purpose if you want to.
Yeah, I think, like, if I can successfully get out without triggering them, I'm going to just, like, poke my tail and just, like, trip a security laser or something and just cause a commotion.
Okay. First of all, a careful roll, then.
Alright.
To, like, get over it in the first place.
Let me open up the old character sheet here. Careful. Oh, boy. That is a thing I'm great at, let me tell you. I guess I'll just trigger the security with my face instead.
Gonna make a test.
Oh, okay. No, I'll be fine then.
I mean, the security here is a +3. I mean,
I guess I'll just trip the security system with my face then.
okay. Alright, you trip it. Nothing seems to happen from the outside, of course. We cut away. None of you are aware of this, of course, to the cutaway. We all know that it's a dramatic camera zooming in on the location. A number of, not suited, they're plain clothes individuals, are all sort of touching to earpieces. Some of them are pulling out smartphones, little neon pads, looking over them. A couple of them look towards the ceiling, vaguely in the direction of where you triggered them.
And they see nothing.
Alex, at the same time, your company's eyebrow twitches a few times, and she looks towards you. Misty Idiotvich, do you have something you would like to tell me right now?
Yes, actually.
Idiot bitch.
We should get more people here. Liven up this party.
No. I'm talking about the security alerts.
But security alerts.
Give me a sneaky roll.
I have to use. Can I just use clockwork? Okay, fuck. I use sneak. Eh. I'm not.
Okay. Do you want to call in any of your advantages or aspects?
Well. Nox is shit-faced. Can we use that? No.
No. You could try and call in the shit-faced Narcs that would be coming to assist her.
Yes.
All right. I'll take a fate snack away from the Narcs as shit-faced.
I can also try to reroll that. Yeah, you know what? How worse can it possibly be? Let's reroll this.
Sure, you can use the Narcs shit-faced to reroll.
There.
That's still a 0 then.
Damn it. No, that's a 0.
That is a sure 0.
Wait, that's the exact same roll. Jesus.
Yes. Yeah, +0, negative, 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 negative 0 plus. That's rough.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mr. Idiotvich, I'm going to have to ask you to put your hands behind your head
You
and
serious?
stand on the spot.
What spot?
Where you're standing.
What the hell in the face?
Alright, give me a quick test.
Excellent.
Alright, so what is your quick? Because you rolled negative 0, 0, negative.
Oh
Well,
my god.
Could be.
That
Pretty
sure is a
much one.
-1. Would you like to try and re-roll that with any aspects that you have here?
Nah.
There's also the aspects on your character sheet.
Those
on.
will cost you fate.
Yeah.
You're currently at 2 out of 3.
No, I fucked this up.
Okay.
She has just been unblinkingly looking at me. There's no way she's not gonna expect me to vodka her back.
Alright, so you try and vodka her in the face. It goes poorly. And she's going to pull a gun on you.
I'm gonna pull a gun on her.
Let's do this in order. Okay. You try to splash her in the face with vodka, which you fail at, and her response is to draw a gun. At the same time, Tierna has tripped the security systems before she intended to. She did not get past them before triggering these security systems. The only person technically safe is Charlotte, who has seen that a large number of armed individuals are now climbing out of this APC. Roughly at the same time, you get an alert that Tierna has pushed the alarms for this building, and Alex is in a shit situation. I'm gonna pull up a little bit of a marker here.
Is it initiative time?
It sure is initiative time.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna make there.
Good
Put
luck.
you there. Gonna put you there.
It's fine. Just put a rocket inside of the ACP. If it's made of aluminum, everything inside is gonna cook to death.
Alright, we'll grab a token for our salamander guard.
Salamanders!
Well, I mean, they're from Nokia, which obviously means they have to be salamanders. Let's choose it. Which sexy
man.
salamander is...
I should have played a salamander. What was I doing?
I know, right?
Cybermander.
Which,
You want to
which
play a
salamander do I fancy? Let's go with the,
One with the black hair.
black hair salamander? Alright. Alright, black hair
Oh, that's a
salamander.
beauty.
It's a good salamander, black scale. In fact, it is indeed named black scale salamander, so that's basically what we're after here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, remind me, Savin, what's the test for initiative and fate?
So it's just in order of quick approach in a combat conflict.
Alright,
So there's
give me
no
a second to fill
rolling.
out their aspects. Feel free to, what's your quick values?
2.
2.
2. Okay. Would you like to try and make, to risk a roll? You can take 2 and be in the initiative in that order, or you can risk a roll and see if you're actually quicker than that, or slower.
I'll risk a roll.
Give it a go.
I sure won't.
Alright, you're in 4.
Chris, the situation
Okay.
is dire.
What
my
the
friend.
fuck?!
Yes.
Alright, you're in 4.
Okay.
Right.
Fuck.
One
knew it.
limit,
I
that's
knew
one
it, Savin.
aspect.
You should have just taken the 2.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Alright, the security guard force has its own triple aspect, something that you can try and figure out. Just want to make sure that was written down. Alright, Tierna is a 1. They would naturally be a 2. They're trying to react. I'm going to give it a roll. Okay.
I would
Yeah,
like
quicker
to
than you.
call in the aspect the narcs are shit-faced. And,
You want to reduce that by 2 or increase you?
I'd want to decrease them by 2.
Okay, and Mrs. Johnson is a quick of 1, which means she's even with you. You want to do a roll-off or be at the same time?
God, let's do a roll-off. Simultaneous
Alright,
action
give me
slot.
4DF roll.
Just raw 40F? Alright.
Yep.
Fuck.
You might manage. No, okay, so she's going to be in front of you.
The
And
other
you
way
are
around.
4s. Do you two want to roll off or do you want to share 4?
I think you put us the wrong way around.
Hmm?
Me
Oh.
and Johnson.
What the?
I think we do have to do a roll-off.
I mean, you can share turns, so you can literally go at the same time. But if you would like to roll off to see who to take an advantage initiative, you're welcome to.
Let's just share it.
You're welcome to share 4. Snippy.
No, I can share.
Okay.
As long as it's not with Johnson.
All right. So this is all happening at once. Snippy.
Well-
You see that Miss Caribou is reaching for a weapon. And you can see that there are a number of suited individuals who are reaching for weapons and approaching your position in the nightclub.
So, now this might be a weird question, but how good do you think is an elven body at absorbing bullets?
An elven body at absorbing bullets.
Grapple!
Alright, so you're going to try and forcefully acquire Mr. Johnson.
At least
Sure, give me a forceful test. She'll try and contest you, because it's a direct interaction.
I have.
That's his horseful roll right there.
Alright, she's going to try and quickly squirm out of your grasp. Alright, you attempt to grapple her. It looks more like you grab a tit, and then she pushes you away. At the same time as this, Miss Caribou, there was an APC unloading armed people from the outside, and you're aware that shit has gone pretty poorly for your companion on the inside.
Look at it.
Well, let's make it let's make it less shitty for him, and not
Okay.
let the guards in.
Are you opening fire on one of the guards?
I think I am.
Okay. It sounds to me like careful. You're sniping from an extended position.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Give me a roll.
Fate
Likewise, you want to fate? Okay, sure.
I'm gonna fate re-roll that.
Well, I mean, you can save
to,
that.
You're
until...
welcome to wait. You're welcome to wait until my contesting roll because I might just roll like horse shit.
Sure.
They are moving quickly and unloading themselves, so that is the method by which they're going to try and avoid getting shot in the head by an anti-material rifle.
But you could have blown up the ACP. Or we could still, like... No, it has tracking beacons on it. But the ACP might have a working radio.
Alright, so I rolled even. If you spend a fate, I'm probably going to have to try and find a way to spend a fate myself.
I think you mean...
Well, nothing says ordnance like heavy ordnance.
Sounds reasonable to me.
You
can
also
spend a fate.
have 2 anti-material cover.
You do have
freebies.
free invocations of those, which might be more preferable, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot those are free.
Yep.
So yeah, let's do that.
Alright. I'm going to spend my free invocation of this weapon is dangerous and has safety protocols. They know that they're walking into a dangerous situation.
So we're back to even.
We are. Would you like to try and spend some other fate?
Yeah. Now there's no ordnance like heavy ordnance.
Let's see. Do they have any aspects I can use? I really could do. You know what? I'm gonna spend a fate myself for one of their aspects, which I'm not gonna say out loud so that you can't use it against me. But they have an aspect too. You're both at +2.
Well, I got nothing anymore, I don't think, unless I can only call in the aspect once per.
Yeah.
Only the
That's
one
right.
aspect. If you have other aspects you can call in or other advantages you can use, they're all available. You can also do things like that to reroll as opposed to just add to.
Yeah, my stunt unfortunately is for forceful.
Yep, afraid so. You're not really butchering your way through. You're at a distance right now, just opening fire on people trying to make their way into the nightclub. Alright, so you break even. You're going to tie up someone. I'm going to make an advantage that either of us can call in, but you might get a chance to do so first. I think that seems like fair to me.
I mean, if you
Yep.
tie on an attack roll, you always get a free invoke of something,
Yeah.
so...
Could
But
just
it
be
also might
another-
be something that I'll spend a fate to use the same of, but you'll get a free fate snack in.
Fate snack.
We are under fire. It's currently the advantage in place, and also those weapons dangerous and of course gone. Only these 2 advantages left remaining right now. It is something that I can spend a fate to use, but you get for free, because that's how it works.
I just realized that one here. Oh right, initiatives, right. Okay.
Yep. All right, Mr. Johnson's turn. She would like to take you down, because you would be a very valuable hostage, or so she hopes.
No, you will be the hostage here, Blade.
God damn it. Alright. So she's going to forcefully attack you. 1, 2... No, none of those aspects come into play here. Alright, yeah, she's going to forcefully attack you. It's not a great roll, but I might roll high myself. 2. How would you like to defend yourself?
No!
Alright, so she pulls you into an armbar.
Ah! Blade!
Awesome. So, you are now held in an armbar by Mr. Johnson. Tierna.
So, Tierna was, like, in the process of, like, opening a window and scarpering, and she hears everything go to shit. So she's gonna sigh, and she's going to curl up her legs and just brace them on the wall, and then kick off, flip backwards, extend her quarterstaff, and fucking people's elbow Mr. Johnson.
So you're going to go for some kind of drastic from, like, you're on the roof and you're going in through a skylight to try and
No, I'm
body
inside
slam her?
on the roof, right? Like I've been in the
okay,
building.
so you're inside and you're like in a rafter or a cling to the
Yeah,
roof.
and rather than escaping, I'm going to use my position to just fucking death from above.
Alright, give me a forceful or flashy roll.
I'd like to lobby for sneaky because this is a sneak attack by every definition of the term.
It would be, except for you just very recently springed the fucking alarms from the roof that you're currently in.
I mean, yeah, but I'm wearing Octa camouflage. You can't see
Okay,
me.
I mean, she knows to expect a threat from somewhere she can't see.
Alright, what were my options again?
Forceful or flashy. You know what? I'll give you quick as well, since you're
Okay.
trying to move before you were light up on. So it's one of those three.
Yeah, okay. I'll take quick. And yeah. Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Alright, she'll try to forcefully defend herself.
It's Alexandra's shield.
Boom.
Alright.
Oh my god, it's the people's elbow.
Alright. Yeah, you drop the people's elbow from the roof and clobber Mr. Johnson into the ground while guards are still approaching. I'm going to need a follow-up test to make sure that you haven't incapacitated yourself from this drop, although you have disabled her and released Alex. That's still quite a ways to fall.
Yeah,
can I
that's
get
fine.
a forceful test?
Sure.
Muscle through the drop.
Oh boy.
Target is 2.
Hey.
You make 2. Alright, so you are not incapacitated by people's elbowing her from the roof, surprisingly enough. I'll be fucking damned. Okay.
It's the cyborg at work.
Yeah. Alright. Didn't expect it to go like this. Expected to take one of you hostage, frankly. But okay. So yeah, she grabs Alex, who's calling her a blit. And then suddenly you spring from the roof and elbow her into the dirt and manage to get to your feet unharmed. Alright, and the guards are moving. So there are a number of guards that know that they are under fire. And there are a number of guards who need to get to Mr. Johnson. Let's see here. Hey, pets, roll me a fate dice. 1df. We'll see how tooled some of these guards are. Alright, they're not exceptionally tooled for the job of some kind of long-ranged sniper combat with you, so they're going to try and focus on getting into the building, which means your cover and also your under fire are going to reduce their ability to get in there and act. They want to quickly approach the situation where the others are fighting. You're going to be able to do things like invoke that to contest me, but first let's see how just quick they actually are. Alright, I got a 1.
What am I rolling?
You could choose to turn my 1 into a failure by stealing an anti-material cover or we're under fire.
Let's go with the we're under fire.
Alright. So, you'll continue to fire upon them. It's making them hesitate a whole bunch. They're not getting into the building this turn. Alright. We're at the top. Alex.
Right,
the
before I
bitch.
get the fuck out of here, can I take out an archaic Nokia phone and take a picture of Johnson?
I said we're under fire, not anti-material.
Oh.
Just in
Nah.
case.
Not hard for me to deal with.
I figured.
Sure, give me a careful roll.
And still her taste gun.
That's one hell of a photo.
Her taste gun is now mine.
Like,
And
the
then he'll have
moment
possessions
he's
he
about to
hasn't
take
got.
the picture, Tierna just, like, yanks her shirt down and also makes, like, a really rude gesture behind her and gives her rabbit ears.
Fucking 6. Okay, yeah, no, you take a photo of her for the cases of identifying her, and you get a picture of her. You also get a picture of her tits. You get a picture of her being punched into the ground by the people's elbow all at the same time, and it's undefinably not a doctored piece of footage if ever you were to use it.
Question. Since I got such a good roll, can I also snatch her taste gun?
No, that's not what you were trying to do, but I
Damn
will
it,
create an advantage for you. It's probably not going to come into call right now, but
Okay,
you better
this is fine.
believe it's going to help you out in the future.
Yeah.
Right, we're getting out of here right now. Right now.
Great. Do you have a plan for that?
Well, no, but we'll make it up as we go along. Let us go! Oh, wait a minute. I grabbed the bottle of vodka off the table. Now let us go! It's where we go.
Alright. At the same time, Miss Caribou, you've been firing upon the guards and keeping them from breaking into the building. What do you do now? It looks like your companions want to piece the fuck out. The exchange, quote unquote, with Mr. Johnson did not go well, which isn't surprising because you sent Alex in there without the thing she wanted to pay you for in the first place.
I'm probably just gonna keep continuing to keep them at bay.
Alright, would you like to roll to create an advantage with weaponry?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds to me like careful, you'll continue to snipe from a concealed position.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, you create another Fate's Neck for anti-material cover.
Yay.
I'm just going to default put -1 on the next time guards try and make a move on you.
Sounds good.
Mr. Johnson is people's elbowed, which broke her grapple. She now wants to get the fuck away from you. Her gun is scattered away, like, across the dance floor very classically in this kind of situation. Maybe she'll create an advantage for herself or for her guards. I'm torn.
I mean, clearly
No.
she should attack me.
Yeah, she wants to fucking punch you in the fucking jaw.
Excellent.
One to punch you. How would you like to try and defend yourself?
I'd like to do it quickly. I'm going to just, like, flip my quarterstaff out of its little, like, carry handle and just whack her in the wrist. And, because I'm nimble as a cat, I get a +2 bonus to quickly defend myself when I'm in close combat. So...
Alright.
I get a 1.
You get a 1?
Fucking, yeah.
Alright, she'll create an advantage on you.
Alright, that's fine.
Uh,
Actually, rather than that, can I spend a use of anti-material cover and say, like, just as she's about to, like, grab me or punch me or whatever, like, a 50 caliber bullet just comes right through the window and, like, blows a bunch of debris in her face?
Okay.
Alright, yeah, let's do that.
So instead of creating an anti-material, you won't get away with this advantage for her. I don't really want to spend a Fate's Neck on this, so... Alright.
Yeah.
1 point of anti-material cover is spent. She fails to fucking clock you a good one. And it is your turn, Savin.
God, I really want to kidnap this bitch.
Can we?
The question isn't can we, it's should we.
Of course.
Alright. What I'd like to do is, since we're currently in a hand-to-hand combat, I want to grab Miss Johnson by, like, the belt or something relatively sturdy on her person, and then use my grappling hook to just shoot us both out the window. And yeah.
Alright, give me a clever roll.
Alright. This is gonna be great, guys.
She's gonna try and squirm away from you with the quick.
I'm sure she is. You said this is, clever?
Clever.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm trying to fucking utilize tools to... God damn! Ugh!
In fact, is this an attack action, I guess? Or,
You're making an attack effectively, yes.
Alright. I would like to, pop a fate point to try and disable her. And we are going to use the A quarterstaff is not just for balancing, you know?
Alright.
And I'm just gonna bind her up in my staff, and then we're gonna go on a magical adventure out this window.
Alright, you zip her away.
Whee!
So, by this point, there are Nokiha Salamander Guard in the building. And they see you fucking ziplined the roof. They're gonna open fire.
Oh, yeah, please, do it, bitches.
They
Rip
have to do
this
so
chick.
carefully, because they don't want to shoot their employer.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, alright, they're gonna shoot carefully, which is not a specialty of theirs.
I bet. And,
They fail.
I mean, technically I do have to roll.
I mean, okay, yeah, go, give it a go.
Alright.
They fail.
Alright, and I defend successfully with style, so...
Yeah, how would you like to utilize that style?
Yeah, I get a boost, and that is, human shield. Tierna's got a human shield.
Alright. You have a human shield, you are zip lining into the roof. The guards failed to take you down. There are other guards, they're going to be trying to approach Miss Caribou's position. I'm going to split them in half and make 2 of them here. Others are going to try and encroach upon Miss Caribou across the water. So some of them dive back into the boat while, into their motorized chromoscope vehicle. Whatever.
Chromoscope.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're going to try and zip across the water and approach the person firing upon them with a sniper rifle. Let's go with the quick test and see how quick they would actually get to you. It's meant to be a +2, so that's 3. Alright, so next turn, Miss Caribou, there are going to be Salamander Guard on top of you.
Could, pets resist that with, like, defend action to keep them too suppressed to, like, board their craft with a rifle?
You can make a careful roll, but you're going to have to beat the roll of 3. It's not quite technically an attack, it's more a test they're trying to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're overcoming in this case, not attacking.
Yeah. Alright, you break even. It's going to take them a turn longer to reach you.
I helped.
Yes,
I'm
you
going to
did.
leave them. I'm going to leave them on this initiative instead of like move them down to next year. Good job, you fucking mooks. Alright, so, Alex, Miss Caribou. Miss Caribou, you are aware that people are going to be starting to fucking charge you down.
Window, jump, water, swim. Ah!
So, Alex, you want to sprint through the nightclub.
People are shooting.
I'll add that right now you're on the 2nd floor, effectively. Or
It's fine, there's water beneath me.
You have to get there are no like I guess there are technically windows you can try and burst through. You're gonna need a forceful to just like bust your way through a window.
One of them was shot, it just burst
Oh
through.
my god. Yeah, sure, you fucking just bean your way out of a window and into the ocean.
He's,
Get in
de-
that way.
he's
Alright.
definitely got my dice from 2 weeks ago.
Okay. You are now in the ocean, Miss Caribou. What do? People are opening fire on you.
I keep opening fire on them.
Are you trying to take out their transport?
Yes.
Alright, make an attack against their transport. To me, this sounds more forceful than careful, because you're literally just trying to kill a vehicle with a gun.
Yeah. Would my stunt apply to this, being outnumbered?
If you use it. You tell me. Name your
so
stunt and
overcoming
say
a
you're doing the
situation.
thing.
Yeah, as a big muscly reindeer tour, I get a +2 when I forcefully overcome a situation where I'm outnumbered.
You're attacking, not overcoming.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Alright, they'll try and defend themselves by jinking your fucking maneuvering. None of them are good pilots, so I'm going to say this is a +1 instead of a 2. Alright. Their vehicle takes a stress damage. All right, Miss Johnson is restrained.
All right. Is she effectively out of the combat, or does she still have some stress she'd like to take from me beating on
She's
her?
got plenty of stress to spend.
Oh,
You've got her
boy.
restrained, which is a thingamajig on her condition.
Mm-hmm.
But she still hasn't actually filled a single stress box, so she's gonna
Holy
fight you.
shit. Wait, what?
All you did was put the condition "I am restrained" on her.
Well, I mean,
no one's
earlier
actually
I
injured
dropped the
her or
people's
attacked-
elbow on her.
You're right, actually. That should have been 2 stress. So she's got a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, okay. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she can resist me. That's fine. Let's fucking dance, bitch.
She's going to try and fucking just bludgeon your kidney. In fact, no. This turn, she doesn't think she can probably beat you in a fight. She's going to try and create the advantage. You can't take me. I'm important.
So what does that look like? She's just yelling at me.
She's screaming and squirming a whole lot before she
Okay.
actually tries to throw some kind of punch.
All right, yeah, I'd like to resist her making this.
Sure.
All right, well, I mean, considering I'm just trying to hold on to her, I think the only thing I have is forceful, so...
Yeah, you gotta beat a whole whopping -1.
Hey, let's look. Okay, I did it. Barely.
Right. She doesn't create an advantage, and
Squirm,
there's
squirm,
no
squirm.
there's no easy way for me to turn that into a success.
All right.
It was a
And
+2 roll.
does she still have her taser on her?
No, I got scattered to the ground when you elbowed her in the face.
Aw, damn. I was gonna just take it off her belt and zap her.
While you're holding her, don't tase someone you're holding on to. It's a bad move.
Eh. I mean, I'm wearing like a latex catsuit. It'd be fine. But
Might make
did
the
she
nips
have
hard.
like a cyberjack or something on the back of her neck?
Give me a careful roll.
All right.
You've not tried to discern this about her before. She'll be trying to obscure herself. Careful in return. You can't tell.
All right. Well, given that, I think it's going to be real unfortunate that while we're scarpering up to the roof, Miss Johnson here is going to get hit in the head a bunch by the building.
All right, give me a forceful attack.
I was hoping for... All right, fine.
You're beating her against a wall as you climb.
Yeah, but I'm not hurting. It's a building, but fine.
Yeah, the wall does not take a forceful attack against her.
Well,
You got any stunts you want to call in there?
sure is a
Slice?
straight negative. Yeah, I'd like to call in the, I've always got a high-tech gadget for the job. Because while I'm doing this, I am throwing some mag binds on her.
Okay, reroll. I
Alright.
assume instead of turning it into a -2.
Alright, yeah. I don't want to turn it into -2. There we go.
Alright.
It's a 6 point.
Ugh, my dice.
Alright, so there goes
Yeah,
her
you fucking
3
lock her
stress
up and-
box.
Yep, that's bad. She's got a stress box and maybe a major condition. Jesus.
Bonk.
Not going well for her. Alright, you have reached the roof.
Stop
And now
hitting
it's the
yourself.
guards.
Stop hitting yourself. This is... You're gonna hurt yourself. Thump, thump, thump.
Okay. This is going to take the guards another turn to reach Miss Caribou, but now they're sharing your slot. The other ones who are seeing you grapnel through, and then the other target they want to just fucking beast through a window. They're in the middle of the nightclub with no fucking idea what to do. People are panicking. Think. Alright, they're going to try and create an advantage for the rest of their crew. We don't want to let them get away with this. And they're going to try and gather all the information on your pie that they can. Images, locations, maneuvers, who you've grabbed, all that kind of shit. So I'm going to carefully try to create and overcome the situation. Never mind. I'm gonna spend one of my fates next to reroll that and invoke one of their aspects. Oh my god! Alright, good job, guys.
Wow.
So, Alex, you're in the middle of the fucking, like, waters attached to the ocean of Neo Tokyo. Sorry, Neo Hong Kong.
Oh god. I need to fucking swim.
Alright, forceful.
Yes.
Just beat the shit out of that water.
Okay,
don't
yeah,
know
no,
how
you
to
can
swim.
haul ass. Are you just headed towards the coast, or are you headed towards your companions where they might have a vehicle to get you the shit out of here?
I'm heading towards the closest boat I can quote-unquote commandeer so I can get to my companions.
Closest boat? Also give me a careful roll. We'll just see how close a boat is by luck.
Turns out the closest boat is that APC.
Fine.
I mean, that
I will
technic-
steal the ACP.
APC. You want to steal an APC? Alright. Is that legitimately you want to go for the APC instead of some kind of, like, fishing boat?
Closer to me, yes.
It is closer to you.
I don't know how to swim. I'm just gonna climb on top
Alright.
of this thing.
Throw
You
a
can
grenade
try
in the
and-
hatch. Then
You can
you're-
try and abduct an APC.
I'm not gonna throw a grenade in there. I'm gonna throw plastic explosives.
Alright, at
Alright.
that point I don't think you can actually commandeer it, but you can't kill everybody inside.
If you want to try and throw plastic explosives into an APC to disable the people amongst it, I'm going to ask for a careful roll. The target number is 3.
No, I'm just kidding.
Alright,
Ah.
so you're going to swim towards the APC.
I'm on top of it.
Okay.
God.
Alright, so next turn you'll be moving for the APC.
Yep.
Miss Caribou,
These guys
The
are still
APC is-
approaching me, huh?
the APC is approaching you. Your own companion is, like, now clinging to one of their, like, rigging board, like, rope things and is now holding onto it, about to climb in. What do you do?
Create more advantages.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, roll to carefully create an advantage, I suppose, if you're doing so with your sniper rifle.
Yep. Oh.
Womp.
Would you like to invoke anything?
No, it's not worth a fate point to just get another fate point.
It's true.
Okay. Am I able to punish someone who fucks up creating an advantage like that?
Yeah, whoever's doing it can take a defend action, and then if they succeed with style, they'll get a boost on pets.
Hmm.
They got to roll a 4.
I'll give it a go. It's unlikely, but I'll give it a go. There's a pilot that's at APC, and he thinks he's a fucking hotshot.
Oh no.
So- Forcefully just drive in through the...
Oh, I don't quite make it to full success.
Wait, hold on. It just has to be 3 above, so 0, 1, 2. That's succeed with style.
Oh, okay.
That was 5.
No, it's 3. Please check the quick reference.
Alright, he creates the advantage. Fuck you, man. I'm a legend at the wheel.
Oh no, you don't, you bastard.
That sounded more
And
Scottish than Russian.
the salamanders are going to try and fully approach your location. They're going to quickly roll again to get to the edge of the dock where you're firing on them with a sniper rifle. Oh my god.
Now
Oh
you
yeah,
want
they're
to
about to be
defend.
there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Like, just... Like, stand up, just charge forward, firing wildly with a sniper rifle.
Better yet, I could pull out my the rocket launcher.
Oh god, no!
Yes!
What
You
Snippy's
wanna
on
use
there?
your-
That's a
once- you wanna
flashy
use-
attack.
Your once per session stunt to rocket launcher this thing?
Can I real
What?
quick to just drop off this ACP?
Maybe.
APC.
No. Please send a warning first.
Once per session, I could pull out my rocket launcher and succeed a flashy attack with a large, big explosion. Do you want to do that on this APC?
Yeah, this is a defend action, isn't it?
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Not yet.
Okay. Give me whatever you want to use for defense here. It sounds like either forceful or careful because you're using a sniper rifle here.
Let's go forceful.
Alright, so you're going to probably move position firing on this APC. Give me a
Yep.
forceful defense.
Well, shit.
They are reaching you on this turn. And they're gonna add another fucking Fate's Neck to fuck you, man. I'm a legend of the wheel.
Oh god.
Man.
I don't even have to spend the first one. They're incredible pilots, you guys.
Now's the time to pull out the rocket launcher.
Alright,
Yeah!
so Mr. Johnson is still
Okay.
fighting with Tierna for getting the fuck away from you. She's gonna try and forcefully fight you off.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'd like to defend with Flashy and start doing some fucking kick-ass
Karate.
acrobatics. Yeah, like
Alright.
acrobatic karate up on the roof here. Let's
You can
do
do a
it.
heckin' karate on her. Give it a go.
Alright. And I
Alright.
succeed with style, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna take her back as my human shield and put another Fet Snake on that. Which I guess didn't get on the board.
Oh,
Yeah, so at this point, yeah, Tierna's just like, stop resisting, stop resisting. Bonk, bonk,
there are
bonk.
so many advantages sat here now.
Alright, so that checks off, oh geez, she has to take a consequence at this point, or she can, well, she can't drop out of the fight until her next turn, but... Or actually, no,
I
hold on,
think
this
her
was her
consequences-
attack, not...
This is her attack. not
Okay,
a
so
defense.
now I'm gonna fill up her stress box. And then she's gonna have to either drop out of the... So she can drop out of the fight now and not take a consequence. Or if I hit her and do more than one...
She's gonna stick to it. You're probably because I think her consequences are a hostage, whether she succeeds or fails herself. So you can try and render her a hostage as your go.
Yeah, alright, so that's what I would like to do. And just take her
Right, yeah,
captive.
make an attack.
Yeah, this is gonna be just a quick series of, like, feints and jabs with a quarterstaff to subdue her.
All right, sounds like a careful approach. Oh no, I guess a quick. All right, and she's gonna try and quickly defend herself. All right, got 3.
Alright, So I could let it go and not suffer any problems. Alright, I'm gonna pop a use of human shield to make this a tie. Let's see, what happens if I
Okay.
fail an attack?
You only fail it by 2, so it's just the status will stay the same.
Yeah, no, so I want to tie and create a boost here, which is Miss Johnson's starting to panic. She's realizing she's kind of elf-fuckoed.
Okay, sure. That sounds fair to me.
So many fat snakes.
Okay, we'll put a Fate's Neck in that.
Excellent.
Alright, now the guards who are trying to deal with you. You've made it onto the roof. They're in the middle of the building. They're going to try and quickly move onto your position. 1.
Could I...
Can you make me a quick roll? We'll see how far ahead of them
Yeah.
you are.
Alright, yeah, that works for me. I'll just take
Okay.
another Fate Snake on Human Shield, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
I've run out of Fate Snakes out of that little pool there across the bomb. Never thought I'd run out of those. There were like 10. They're
Who
all
needs
gone.
Fate points when you can have Fate Snakes?
They're really good. They're much better than Fate points.
Oh my god.
Also, I just love the laser pointer on that snake's head.
It's great. It's very direct death in your direction. Okay, so, Alex. You're clinging to an APC that's now fucking beansing it towards your companion.
Perfect. Let us climb on top of this beast, open the hatch, and throw inside. I think it's about time I invoke that because I've smuggled so many objects. Once per session, I can pull the answer to a situation bad or good. And throw it there. You know what? This is gonna mess up the interior quite a lot. God.
I mean, if it's the solution to a situation, I imagine it'd be some kind of incapacitating tool more than a blow it the fuck to hell tool.
Are EMP grenades a thing?
They are. That would render the boat fucking useless, though.
So what you do is you use a concussion grenade and just knock
Yes.
everybody
Perfect.
inside out.
Yeah, I imagine you just want to fucking just knock everyone inside there out. So yeah,
I throw a concussion grenade in there.
give me a careful test. Just you got to beat target number 1. Yeah, all right. So you clamber onto the top of this fucking boat. You pull out a device and just bung it in the hatch. There are a few people that you can hear a, "What the fuck is?" And then, thump, and the boat skids and turns.
Right, now I'm gonna hop inside. I take another sip of my bottle.
All right. Now then, I'm gonna just like spend both these advantages. There's one person in this vehicle resisting because he's a legend at the wheel.
Excellent.
I
He's
use
gonna,
the
he's gonna fight
anti-tail
you.
cover.
He's gonna fight you for control of his goddamn vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
All right. At the same time, Miss Caribou.
I got people approaching me.
Not anymore, you
I
don't.
mean, you did. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
a boat approaching you. You saw Alex throw a device in there. There was a thump noise, and the boat swerved a bunch, and he jumped inside.
Oh, the boat was... Okay, now I... So what do I do now?
It's a good question.
So what you should do is
Keep the guards off you?
load a tranquilizer round in your sniper rifle and trank this bitch.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Do you have anything relating to tranquilizer rifles in your kit?
Well, I got everything from duct tape to weaponry in my saddlebags.
All right. If you want to spend a fate to invoke that, you can certainly try and trank that bitch while they're climbing onto the roof.
Sure.
All right. Give me a careful roll. Okay. You have a bunch of advantages there. There might be one you can utilize.
Well, she is a human shield.
All right. I think this is my last chance to contest you, so you spend that. Are you doing it for a 2 or a reroll?
Let's go with the 2.
All right. I'm gonna spend a fate snack of my own reserve for one of her aspects. By the way, I mean, I can try and roll against you before I do it. I might actually like not fuck it up terribly.
It's true.
All right. I can't beat 2. All right. I spend one of my own fate snacks. I'm gonna add 2 to it. You got to beat 3.
Well, you see, she's panicking, so the tranquilizer's going through her system way faster than normal because her heart rate's up.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Bollocks. All right. You trank Ms. Johnson.
That lady.
Yeah.
You trank a bitch.
And the group that was charging towards you is just one person who is now fighting. And it is their turn. Sorry, before I scoop them down. There is one person at the wheel. His ears are bleeding. His eyes are bloodshot. His pupils are dilated to fuck. Alex, you're in an APC. It's charging towards the edge of the dock where your companion is waiting for you with your own vehicle, no less.
Perfect. So,
And he reaches into his...
in my bottle.
He reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a fucking knife. You start to hear...
Oh god, flip the bottle and try to break it over his head.
Alright, so he's going to try and forcefully attack you, and you can try and defend yourself. Oh my god!
I break the fucking bottle.
Oh, no!
The legend never dies!
So he's like swiping at you with a knife, and you're fucking swinging a bottle at him. And I'm going to create the advantage.
Wait, hold on. It's a tie. Yes.
I'm gonna use my... Oh no, I don't have the means to activate his aspect. It's a shame because I wanted to activate the advantage.
No, unfortunately, what happens is Alex gets a boost.
Yeah. I mean, you can activate the same boost, frankly. Would you like to create the advantage? Fucking face snack. There you go. Great. That's their turn. So he pulls a knife, you smash your vodka bottle and start jabbing at each other in the room. Dramatic fight music starts emanating from speakers you don't know where are.
Oh, what's the song called?
I don't know what it's called actually, the battle over... I know it's got a name.
What are you looking for?
What's it called? Is it Amok time?
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it's Amok time. A-M-O-K time.
Yes.
Dang, 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 dang.
It's perfect.
Classic fucking Star Trek that shit is. So that's your showdown. Alright, Miss Johnson has a box left to defend herself with you. She's probably going to take the condition, I am now a hostage, but she's going to try one last futile defense against you, Savin.
Okay. What's she gonna do?
Forcefully fucking elbow you away.
Okay.
With a 2.
Well, I'm nimble as a cat, so I get +2 to quickly defend myself in close combat, so... That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Sure is. Jeez. I'd like to burn my last human shield, aspect, because we're so bound up that she can't really get at me too good. And I'll just
right.
re-roll that, because...
I mean, you don't even need to re-roll. Oh, wait, no, yes, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, give it a go.
Alright, well, actually, no, I do have a +2 on that already, so... It's,
It turns into 1. You can turn it into 3 and succeed, actually.
Yeah, I'll do that, because
Alright.
fuck my dice.
Miss Johnson is now a hostage. It is your turn.
Well, now the ever-important question. I'm on this roof. How do I get off?
Mm-hmm.
But
You're
much like a real
on the
cat,
roof?
I have attained a great height. How do I get down?
Yep, you have managed to elbow Mr. Johnson, who turns out to be a female elf, in the head enough times that she is now definitely no longer putting up a fight. You're on a nightclub's roof in the middle of the waters. To your far, south and east is the open ocean. To your north and west is the city itself. To your, just vaguely south is the dock, to which charging is an APC, water vehicle. Your driver is currently in it in, honorable crab battle for the control of it with the driver. And your anti-material rifle sniper firing, fucking centaur bitch has, shot the person you're fighting with a tranquilizer dart and is now currently reloading.
So...
What do you do?
I'm going to assume, since this is, Hong Kong and everything, there are a bunch of these fucking little boats pooling around in the harbor, right?
A lot of them are trying to get away, but yes, there might be one in range.
Alright, so I'd like to fucking just throw Johnson over my shoulder, take a few steps back, and then running leap and acrobatic dive my way onto one of the boats and just Ghost in the Shell land on top.
Alright, so it's either forceful or careful, technically. You can body through it bodily, or, like, actually land it properly with a careful.
Alright, well,
Whichever you prefer.
careful is the thing I don't have a 0 in, so let's do that.
Alright. I mean, the target number is 2. Have you got a way to improve that for yourself?
So, if I just... Would I just take a 1 point of stress for...
you would
like,
just take a stress point or a consequence.
I'll just take a stress.
Alright, yeah, you take a block of stress. You fucking launch off the building, but you don't exactly Batman it, so to say. You hit the water a lot harder than you thought you would from 3 stories up, and it fucking hurts like goddamn crazy.
Yeah, like I was aiming for the little canopy, and I just go through the canopy and just into the water.
Just hit... Yeah, you just hit the water, and it sucks.
Oh god, it's cold.
Can you also give me a careful test for, like, not killing Miss Johnson on this fall?
I'm gonna be
she's
honest.
She's unconscious.
Super care, but yeah, okay, yeah, she's...
Alright, yeah, she isn't killed by, like, your random impact with the water while she's unconscious and unable to keep herself from drowning to death.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, let's just climb up onto the boat and start, like, leaping from boat to get to shore.
Sure thing. Alright, and now the guards, the ones that make it outside... They're gonna try and get their hands onto the boat. Alright. They would like to boat chase you.
Can I defend against this?
It just means that they're still in the contest with you. They're going to start sharing that initiative rack with you, so when you act, they're all gonna act to chase you down.
Okay, fair enough.
So you'll get a chance to defend yourself later. Like, there's no way for you to realistically stop them from getting into a boat.
I mean, I could shoot all of them in their kneecaps, but fair enough.
Would you like to make that a test? You can certainly make a attempt to stop them from getting into a boat by shooting at them with a gun.
I mean, they've shot at me already, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, no, these guys haven't gotten a chance to. You managed to get into the roof and then leave before they got a chance to shoot on you.
With a gun, because that's not how Tierna...
They've had a very shit time trying to get to you.
Alright, so yeah, I will just run away.
Okay. Alex.
God, no, please stop.
What do? This guy has a knife, you've got a smashed vodka bottle. You're in the middle of an APC that's charging towards a dock. Every second is important. Alright, he's gonna try and defend himself forcefully against yours. What the fucking shit dicks?
The 2 transporter lords are just tied in every way.
1 second. Alright, so in 3 rounds you're going to smash into the docks and explode this boat.
Hey, that's not how SCPs work. I'm okay with this.
Okay, so in 3 turns this APC is smashing into the docks no matter who is in it or what path it is now on. No one is at the wheel.
I love this.
Okay. Alright, so that's you. Miss Caribou. The boat is still charging for the docks. You've fired all the shots you can. Your allies are out of view. What do? There's a van next to you.
I keep the van waiting. I don't think there's anything I can do at this point.
Alright, would you try and create an advantage or anything along those lines?
I mean, you could shoot the guys who are chasing me.
Yeah, I could do that. That's what I was trying to do last time. I think I'll do that then.
Sure, are you adding additional advantages to anti-material cover, or are you literally attacking the boat they've climbed into?
Let's add the advantage to the...
Alright. Roll to carefully create an advantage with a gun. Sure, that gets 2 snakes.
Yes, it does.
There's no way for them to stop you from just adding to this advantage of you firing openly on the boat they've commandeered. Alright, and then yeah, on this side. Alright, you gotta beat a 4, dude. They're rushing at you with a knife.
Tied in every way.
I want to add, there is an advantage there that you could utilize.
Is he also Russian?
I
I call out to my brother.
No, he's German because mortal enemies.
Yeah.
I call out to him with vodka bottle then.
All right, so you're trying to. I mean, no, there's an advantage that you created that's called. Da, 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 da. You could turn this into a success against him.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm using that.
All right, so he's going to take some stress. You're winning this fight. You shiv him with the bottle a few times.
She might
He comes at you with a knife, and you're just like jab, jab.
Let him shiv me where my vest is, and when his knife gets stuck in my vest, boom, right in the face with a bottle.
Yeah, all right,
His
you
fucking face
fucking bottle this guy. All right, it's now 2 turns until this vehicle crashes into the dock.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
God, I love Fate.
Alright, Tierna, you have a disabled person in this boat you've commandeered. There are guards trying to climb into another chase after you. What do you
So
do?
I'm not commandeering, but I'm like jumping from boat to boat. Just
okay.
zoop, zoop, zoop.
Alright, it's not easy to maneuver with her, but it sounds like either careful or quick. You'll have a -1 because you're carrying a person.
Alright. Sure. So this is... I'll just roll
TN2.
flashy because it's the same.
Sure, yeah, TN2.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you're able to make progress towards your companion. Next turn, if you succeed, you'll be on the same, like, initiative line as the rest of these guys.
Excellent.
She can't fight you. Alright, the guards are going to try and chase you. They want to carefully commandeer a boat. It's not their specialty. I fail. Awesome. I have no fate to deal with it. So they're still chasing. In fact, they are now actually an initiative behind you, technically. Awesome. Alright, Alexei. Dun, 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 dun. What do you do? You stab him a couple times. You're going to keep forcefully trying to shiv him with a vodka bottle.
Oh god, this boat is gonna crash.
It is. It's 2 turns from crashing.
Honorable melee combat! Oh god. I'm gonna try to slam this guy into the driver compartment. Ah!
Alright, he's going to try and forcefully defend himself. Oh! Oh!
Oh, the tides are
Alright.
turned.
Have you got any kind of role that you kind of try and leverage against me?
No.
Okay.
I mean, besides that, no. I don't.
Alright, he wants to create an advantage and give you some stress. If you'd like to tick off 2 on your stress box, I'm going to create the advantage, but it's now for me.
Create the advantage.
Alright, the boat is now 1 away from crashing.
Oh my god.
It's Caribou.
I'm gonna keep the I'm gonna get you to keep the things off of Tierna. The
Alright,
guards.
I mean, there are already 3 anti-material cover. You might just want to start trying to fucking attack the boat that they're in.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
Let's
give it
do
a go.
that.
Again, you're
Careful.
sniping them, so careful. Yep. Alright, would you like to try and do anything there? I mean, I give it a second, I'll roll first and see if they can quickly avoid getting riddled. Alright, can
Well,
you turn
let's
it
use
into a
anti-material cover.
Yeah, alright, you succeed, they take another stress. Good job. They are nearly out of the fucking fight. Tierna, you're in a boat and you're hopping. Give me another test, please.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. And same as before.
Target number 2.
Yeah.
Alright, you make it. You are now sharing initiative with them.
Alright, am I on the shore at this point then?
You're about to be. She is on the
Excellent.
boat, like, she's shooting from the dock edge to you. Dock edge is right there, van is right there. On the same action as they're all going, you can try and climb in.
Excellent.
It's also going to coincide, surprisingly perfectly, with the boat crashing into the dock, assuming that your
Where-
driver doesn't do anything about it.
Is the van in danger getting damaged by this APC, or is it far enough back?
No, it's
Okay.
not like you parked it on the edge of, like, a boardwalk or
Okay.
something. That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, that would be silly. Why would we do that?
Okay, so the other guards, they're going to try and catch up with you. 3 successes. They will be able to get closer. They're still a step behind you, technically. If you can try and leverage me down to a 0, they can't get closer and we'll be out of this encounter.
Sure, I will defend. Tierna is going to just like mid-jump just spin around and huck like an EMP at the boat and try and blow out its engine.
All right, sounds like a quick test to me.
Sure, and I will leverage anti-material cover to turn that into a success.
All right, the 5, absolutely. Okay.
Bye,
Anti-material
nerds.
cover loses a fate snack. They are out of the encounter. Wow, dice, fucking do me a goddamn solid. That's it. I might be able to shiv Snippy to death in a boat.
This is gonna be the best shit. Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay, so we're now at the top of the encounter. Snippy. Bum, 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 bum,
How close am I to the closest escape hatch?
All right, you want to make it to the escape hatch? Quick test.
Quick test.
All right, and he's going to contest you with his own quick to try and keep you from getting the fuck away.
Oh no.
Would you like to leverage it? Well, no, you know what? I might fuck it up. I don't.
Oh shit.
So, about that.
Well, you
So
could
you could-
re-roll.
You could try and
Yes.
re-roll with something. You've got anti-material cover.
Anti-material cover.
So yeah, big bolts of ammunition are firing into the side of this boat. All right, you turn it into a 2. So he's gonna make it to the edge of this hatch at the same time as you, and he's still fighting you. He's gonna get to attack you. But there's now a chance you can get up before the APC crashes into a dock.
Fine, hit me.
At the same time, Miss Caribou. That boat is short-looking
Yeah.
jinky, and your companion is making it to the edge of the dock.
Let's continue to keep that boat away.
I mean,
Or
there's no one
that-
piloting it, but you don't know that, so give it a go. You shoot the boat a whole lot, and the boat it does have stress, and it's now ticked its 3 box. Sadly, it has its 1 box still available.
It's got all its boxes filled now.
Except
no,
the
its 1 box is still full. So
Oh.
it's probably going to smash into this dock, I'm afraid. Alright, so the pilot. Alright, you got to beat it too. He wants to shiv you and keep you from escaping. Alright, I'm gonna spend my invocation of do. You got to beat a 4.
Well. Oh, shit.
So, it would be a real shame if just as this guy is, like, as they're both squirming out of the hatch, stabbing each other, the German just gets hit in the face with an anti-material rifle round.
Yes, it would be. Quite.
Alright, I'll just take that fate snack away. And... Okay, so the boat itself is going to crash into the dock, but this guy is dead.
And Snippy leaps off to
And you're
safety.
stood on top of it.
Oh,
Uh,
oh boy.
Tierna, you have made it. You're like scrambling onto the dock, hauling up Mr. Johnson with you.
Yep. I am going to throw her ass into the back of the van and yell at Charlotte, "It is time to go!" As, like, the sirens
Yeah.
are blaring in the distance.
Give me a quick test.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Alright. Yeah.
That's enough. Yeah, all right. You haul her into the van. Charlotte will be able to enter it without having to make a test herself. Now it's Snippy. So, guards, they're dealt with. They are not a problem. They're gone. They're fucking either dead or incapacitated and unable to reach you. You are surfing an APC. You're stood on top of the exit hatch and you're crashing into the dock. How do you avoid getting killed by smashing into a dock?
Oh, God.
Parkour!
Jump off.
Parkour. Jump back into the fucking water.
All right. Give me a careful or quick.
Ah!
Wow. All right, you fucking backflip away from the boat, smashes into the dock a scant few feet away from the van itself, skips over and dramatically explodes in a shower of fireworks. You're in the water looking at your van and feeling pretty great despite the stab wounds on your side.
I swim out.
Good fucking job, you guys.
We did the thing.
You did the thing. So you did not make the program exchange with Mr. Johnson. You have abducted her,
Yep.
stabbed some Nokia guard to death through the liberties of one person. You've shot them at van to material rounds. A number of them can't catch you up to you on the taxi boat that they've managed to try and commandeer. You're in a van and now escaping from the location. You have all of the data that you were meant to trade and also a hostage. What the fuck do you do now?
I'll tell you what I do now.
Psychologically torture the hostage.
No.
Oh.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my once per session stunt here. Because I've spent so long in the shadows, once per session, I can conjure up a contact that owes me a favor. And the person that owes me a favor is some fucking IT nerd who works in the Nokia building, or whichever building the AI is in charge of. That's Nokia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So, Hotshot 3737, as he goes by on the extranet here. I'm gonna get in touch with him, and I'm gonna get him to just for a few minutes make sure the external security on the nearest Nokia headquarters building just goes down for a couple minutes. So it's real unfortunate how that happens.
All right, they're going to try and do that.
All right.
They're not having a lot of luck.
Can I give them a fate point to reroll?
Seeing as it's your stunt, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Would you like to roll it? 4DF plus 2?
Sure. I mean, my fate dice are shit, but it can't get much worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a positive number.
I'm going to put an advantage down here. You're going to get one fate snack and the system is down. So I might grab some fate snacks.
Fate snacks.
There's some fate snacks there. I'm going to give myself a pool, seeing as we're on a new scene.
Since we're on a new scene, I believe I can uncheck my stress box.
Correct. Do you? Does anyone have any conditions?
I hurt.
Nope.
Oh god.
You've got stress, but I don't know that you've got conditions at all, have you?
No.
Okay. Got Alex, Caribou, Tierna, Johnson. At this point, Sophie has managed to, she stayed completely out of the conflict itself and is going to be safely backing the fuck away. It's like this turned into an open firefight with sniper rifles and a knife fight over the ocean. You guys, good luck. I'm going to continue having sex, making money, and drinking alcohol. Take care. Because she's a smart lady, and you're all insane.
Yeah, that seems good.
Does that mean she doesn't get the payment at the end?
I mean, she's gotten some out of working with you in the first place, but she's pretty certain that the rest of this job is going to lead to her inevitable death, and is going to leave you guys to it.
Nonsense. Right, so what is next step?
We go to their headquarters. We sneak in through the parking garage. We go up to the CEO's little loft, which is where the AI presumably is, and we tell it everything.
Okay, what do we do with her?
We take her with us as a bargaining tool. Because we've already done all of the AI's work, surely it will pay us a lot of money. Or at least forgive all of our sins.
Those advantages that were left over in the last one. Mr. Johnson is a traitor with its 2 fates next. I'm going to haul them into this one, since that seems like an appropriate thing to do.
That's still relevant.
I should have grabbed the text. There we go. So yeah. Yep, that one still seems relevant to me. And so you would like to break into their headquarters, the local headquarters at the very least.
Yeah, I don't know about break in, but take advantage of a momentary security outage to just sneak inside and quietly go up to the CEO's loft, you know. As you
Okay,
do.
I mean, that's quite a feat.
Yeah. Well, we're Shadowrunners, so clearly feats are a thing.
This is true. Alright then, to break it down, the building that you're trying to get into is the apex of high-tech security. It is a proper development. The company itself is known for doing all sorts of shit, but regardless of the fact, they are a big company. They're big enough to have their own personally owned security force. It's well taken care of and has a number of very loyal workers. Your contact warned you that they can probably knock it out for like a minute at best, or at least create disruptions for a minute at best that's going to get you in there. If this really goes as deep as you say it does, which he says with a hint of utter disbelief just by you knowing the otherwise, there's probably a lot of guards on this mysterious individual's payroll to take down the AI. So you can't really trust any of the guards inside the building.
Exactly.
So, do we just get a rope climbing gear and go through elevator shaft?
That was my plan.
Perfect. That is the worst possible thing that can happen, anyways. I mean, who put security in elevator?
Yeah, that's silly. No one would ever do that. I'm a master
Exactly.
thief. Let me tell you, I've never seen security inside an elevator shaft. That's
How
stupid.
many times have you climbed the elevator shaft again?
Bunch of times, like 3 whole times. It's fine.
This is very promising.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So the building itself is about 8 stories tall. It's all modern metal. There's lots of glimmering neon,
I assume
glowing
you mean like
signs.
800 stories tall or something. But 8?
I mean, it's definitely not that massively tall itself. It's
Wow.
quite a
All right.
low clearance building. You know how when you look at like those Pentagon-esque buildings, it's like a squat thing and looks like a fucking iron fortress, but it's surrounded by tall buildings.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of tall buildings that overlook this one, but you're pretty sure that anyone who would dare descend from these tall buildings would get killed by like anti-air radar gun death murder.
Unless we
Like, it's-
had a minute of security being down.
This is also true. You could try and land on the ceiling with this security down.
All right. Does my contact know where the AI is so we can go have a meeting with it? Like, where would one go
there
to
is-
talk to it?
There is like just a CEO's office.
Where is that?
If it were to be 8 floors tall, the building, 7th floor is where the CEO's office. It's attached to a meetings room. The 8th floor is like a dignitaries room where people come in and have talks. It's fancy and there's pools and all that kind of nice shit.
Ooh, that is fancy. Okay, so what we do is we descend on the building from like one of the neighboring structures, just like from a window like 2 stories above it. And we just go in through one floor and then go talk to the CEO. It'll be great.
Of course it'll be great. This is going to be the best. They're going to have so much fun during this exciting adventure, and we're definitely not going to get killed by a fucking AI that is apparently senile, because that happens.
I don't think it's senile. I think they are just looking for an excuse to get rid of it.
Well,
Oh, and
You know, my
your
opinion
Mr.
doesn't
Johnson.
matter.
Your Mr. Johnson's been out cold for a large period of time, but it's probably coming vaguely too by the time you've like started making your positions around the HQ building.
Mm-hmm.
To try and pump her for information.
but of course.
She's like fish mouthing a few times, like drooling a little bit, and her eyes are trying to fight to find focus.
Make sure she doesn't have any tracking on her. Yes, that is what I'm looking
Sure,
for.
give me a careful test.
That is word.
Okay, try and defend. It's her best test. Fucking succeed. Shit. For all you know, she's fucking tipped the gills and tracking.
Perfect. We better do this faster. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Johnson. Hey, eyes up here.
Oh, fuck. Are you
Yes.
still alive?
Oh, no, we both died in a terrible freak gasoline accident.
If only I was so lucky.
Don't not be like that. My companionship can be most fun if you're drunk enough, that is. Not sure how you will take it sober.
I
So-
wish I were dead.
You set us up. But you see, I was expecting a filthy knife such as yourself to set us up. So,
Wow,
I had
that
to
is super racist.
So, I mean, she did try to set us up. It's kind of
The other
proving
part.
here. You mean the ears?
Yes. That's not okay.
It does have nice ears, so look at them, they're pointy. I say as I flick her ears. What am I supposed to call her?
An
Mr.
elf.
Johnson's probably not even her real name.
Of
Did
course-
you know that elf means 11 in German? It can be very confusing in conversation.
Did you know Slav means slave in Latin?
I do. Their people remind me of this every day with their filthy existence. So, yes, right. Mrs. Johnson here is coming around. She apparently wants a device to overthrow her CEO, but here's what I think. We turn you, Mrs. Johnson, into CEO, and we get a bigger reward. Don't you feel stupid for walking into this situation?
You are an insensitive, selfish cunt. And she'll
Yeah.
turn her attention to Tierna and Charlotte. Listen, the money isn't fake. I'll pay you. Don't make this happen.
I don't care about
You
the
tried to
money.
kill us! Fuck you!
Hush.
Fuck you! You called
Oh,
me a
you
knife
fuck-
you stupid Slavic cunt.
Fuck me,
Be
I
quiet,
am
racist.
too good for you to ever fuck me. You'd wish you'd have a moment with a body such as mine.
I hope a bear breaks you around its thick ursine penis, you prick.
Well, about that.
His husband is a bear.
It's not a husband. It's just
Shh,
a woman.
whatever you say.
It is a woman, damn it. Her name is Pupuske and she is very sweet.
Alright, sorry, it's just, the huge covering of fur and the giant penis sort of threw me off. Anyway.
You talk bad about my wife. Smash you.
Don't you
Her
talk
penis is
about my wife.
beautiful and feminine. It does not
Yes.
matter if it is like baby's arm holding apple.
Gonna turn to fucking Johnson here and say, look, I don't care about the money. I'm not gonna let you murder a poor AI just so you can
I
move
am-
higher up the food chain.
And an AI is just a fucking program. It's software. It's a
It's
machine.
a person, just like
It's
you
a
and me.
machine.
It is nothing like me. You
You're right.
fucking
It's
traitor.
probably better.
AI don't even make babies.
Neither do you.
That's probably because he fucks man bears, but still, the point stands.
It is not a man! It is a very feminine penis. There is also vagina. Shit.
Not that you know anything about that, since you just take it up the ass every night.
You have no proof for such accusations.
Oh, sounds kind of offensive.
It is like 1-inch diameter cloaca. I realize that it is nearly 2:30 a.m. local time, and I'm screaming the word cloaca long and loud enough for people below to be hearing me.
Worth it.
Cloaca. It's a good time.
This time.
She'll just glare at you pointedly. You're gonna get us all killed. Do you think they care?
Yes.
Why should they? You're just a fucking meat puppet to them.
Because they're people too. They have feelings and beliefs.
Bullshit. They think they're their own gods.
No. That's stupid and
It's like-
racist.
You know, she does have a lot of points there.
You're damned right I have
Shut
a lot
up,
of points,
other
you
racist.
bare fucking Russian.
All I'm saying
They're
is
valid points.
this is just going to
No, it's
horribly backfire
racist
on us.
bigotry.
Listen, an AI's active thinking turnover is 75 years. That's shorter than any of us these days.
Bullshit, you senile old bat.
Senile? I'm 18.
What?
Oh,
Well,
that means it's legal.
What? She's way
does
too
that matter
feminine
to
for
you?
you. But also, what?
You
Nothing,
heard
nothing.
me, you fucking pig.
How are
You-
you 18?
How am I not? I'm intelligent. I had the drive to climb up here from the tender age of 15, you fucking idiot.
How do you
Oh,
even
I
drive?
see.
You're
Her daddy
What do
gave
you
a
mean,
lot
how
of
do I
money
even
to
drive? Been
college.
driving for years. At least 2.
Wow.
I mean, it's true, but still.
Tierna just face palms.
Okay.
Oh my
how
God, I've been
much
shadow
money
running
did
for
your
a
politician
toddler.
daddy give you?
Pardon me, Rusky?
How much money did your politician daddy throw to the university?
What university? I climbed up here through fucking scholarship. I earned it by getting good grades, you dickhole.
That must have been boring as shit.
It was. And you know what? Fucking AIs actually run half the universities. We're being trained by people whose knowledge is technically irrelevant after 50 years.
Most people's knowledge is irrelevant after 2.
Not anymore. Maybe back in the fucking old days before technology, before this glorious chrome and neon revolution.
Ugh. Alright. Tierna's just gonna turn to her companions and say, I'm going to go deliver this bitch and this data to the CEO and save its life. Are you coming with me or not?
No,
I'm
I
coming.
was just originally a very big fan of killing the AI and getting paid. But then ACP came up with very German angry guy, and I got stabbed a bunch. So my opinion is kind of changing.
ACP is a chicken dish covered in cheese and rice.
Ah yes, armor personnel carrier. That thing.
She, looks pointedly towards you. You're all retarded. What was I thinking hiring you?
I know, right?
She looks at Tierna. I thought I was hiring professionals. You're all insane.
I mean,
Yes, that's how
You
professionals
think
work.
AIs are people, and this man is the most Russian person I've ever seen.
That is a
And
jokes
you-
on you. You're the
You're
one
a
hiring
Canadian moose girl.
Reindeer,
Hey.
thank you.
us. Don't you
Whatever.
shit talk. Don't you shit talk the reindeers. It has said nothing to you.
I mean, she's been firing a very big gun at my employees.
Well, they
So?
shot at us first.
They fucking didn't.
Yes, they did.
I think we should have done
I'm,
first.
I'm pretty sure you actually did absolutely
I'm
start
pretty
the
sure I
fight.
fired first.
Yeah, you guys totally started the fight.
to our
Tierna's gonna
defense-
stick to her guns on that one.
Sure.
Fair
To
enough.
our defense, they were the ones stupid enough to get shot. Look at me. I didn't get shot.
You still have like
He
bandaged
said,
knife
"Yep."
wounds and your ribs and side from getting in a fight inside a speeding boat.
Because I am smart. Duh. Why you look at me like that?
She just fucking she just looks baffled that everything has turned so horribly shit for her. Like, in her own mind, this was a simple job. Pay people, gather information, take down the AI, move humanity to CEO position to take over a company. Simple. Instead, what she got was an AI like loving weirdo cat girl, a Slavic shit-faced monster, and a reindeer tour
Who shoots
with
first and asks questions later.
with a big gun who opened fire on every guard ever after the ones that she Canadianed out her way out of in the hotel. She was not prepared for this.
No.
No.
Who could have been?
No, nobody could have been. It's not her fault that she's an 18-year-old elf. No one was prepared for this.
Doesn't that mean she's like
Yeah.
a toddler in elf years?
Basically, yes, but
Excellent.
she's still a smart human.
Ugh.
Yeah, she hired a bunch of dysfunctional sociopaths and is like, this has gone so much the worse than I thought it possibly ever could have.
Alright,
I love it.
let's
though.
go back to our plan and just do that. Let's
Alright.
stop talking circles
plan
around
again?
this psycho.
She just sighs and goes limp in your fucking grasp. So, you can have a minute to break into the, like, or land on this building's roof, such as it were. It sounds to me like you aren't waiting to do legwork on it this time.
As much as I'd like to, I feel like their guards are looking for us still, like, in the city, so...
You would not be incorrect.
Yeah, I feel like we should just go.
Alright.
Yeah,
What is your
go.
process then? Please do describe to me.
So we go up 2 floors above the roof of this building and one of the adjacent structures. Go out a window. As soon as the security system is down via my friend, we take that very small window to jump down onto the roof, run inside, and then go to the AI's office.
So where do we
Alright.
store the elf? You see, I said it correctly this time. It's elf.
I'm very proud of you. You did the thing.
Yes.
We're gonna take her with us.
Is this going to be a little bit hard to inconspicuously move through this giant-ass building with millions of people in it?
I don't know. She works there.
I mean, the other one that we're gonna use to jump into that one.
Oh.
Roll me a d4. We'll see what kind of building it is.
And
We've got industrial, communal. Okay,
Yeah.
industrial. Oh no, Tierna did first. So industrial, communal.
It doesn't
Living.
matter if he's broke.
Oh, he did a 1 anyway. Yeah, 1d. Industrial, communal, living. My brain has failed me. Oh, it's a mall. Okay, so you got to break into a mall or progress through a mall and then jump out a window, which you're gonna have to bust open. There are no such things as fire escapes. So you have to climb into a mall with a fucking hog-tied elf.
I know
out a
exactly how
window.
we do this.
Okay.
We turn her into a fetish pet and just parade her in there. Because she's an elf. They basically exist to be fucked.
Elves have a versatile role in any group. Yeah, as cocksleeves.
Yeah. So
Oh,
she's
God.
just our group's fuck
Alright, what kind of role would you like to produce to try and overcome the situation of your elf?
I feel like Tierna just has this stuff, so
Careful,
fucking
flashy, or what?
sneaky, obviously.
Sneaky? Alright. So you want to trust her? Give me a sneaky roll. Alright. She's going to sneakily herself try to fucking worm her way out of you. Not immediately, at least.
Fuck. Phew. I would like to spend a fate point.
Do you have to do that? You do have Miss Johnston as a traitor as one of your advantages. If you can worm away into that. You could totally spend a fate instead, I don't mind.
Yeah, I kind of want to save those for when we get inside, so...
Well,
Yeah,
two invocations of it.
I'm just going to spend my last fate point and say, because you know I've always got a high-tech gadget for the job.
Alright, so you techno gag her.
Yeah, I put her in techno bondage.
Sure. Roll me a d4 just out of curiosity's sake.
Does this
See how
turn
into-
her on?
Oh, god damn you. Yeah, alright. So you fucking hook her up with a bunch of tech and her eyes just fucking roll back. She's taken on the F train to Cumsville.
I haven't even turned any of this on. You lewd elf.
She's fucking 18. She's an 18-year-old business-running fucking elf. She's all hormones.
Yeah, and of course she likes being dominated. Why wouldn't she?
Of course.
She's an elf.
Yeah. Alright, well, I might as well just turn all this shit on then.
Yep. So yeah, you get her tied up, and it's you get the sneaking suspicion that she's into it, and then just like fucking flick a switch. And it's like eyes roll back. Oh boy. So Mrs. Johnson is incapacitated.
Well, that worked out disturbingly well. Alright. Let's go. Come on, fuck bet.
I mean, I do not know what you expect from that elf.
She should just be glad I'm not into elves. Come on.
Nobody is. They're elves.
Or humans, you weird flesh
Don't
bag.
worry, Walter. I like elves too. Yeah. All
Alright.
my elves turn out slutty. It's not my fault though. I promise.
So yeah, let's just go through them all like we're going to the local Hot Topic or whatever.
Okay,
Fetish
so
hot
you're gonna draw a bunch of eyes. You're all welcome to make a roll to progress through there. You can each make a sneaky roll. We'll take the result of the highest. We'll see if a fucking mall cop is an issue with you parading a tied up orgasmic elf through the fucking mall up to the 8th floor. Sorry, 9th.
They also have to be sneaky.
Yeah, it's whoever gets highest out of sneaky.
Which is you.
Was also
Amazing.
you.
He's having a good night.
Oh, I can't even stop you with mall cops.
Of course not. No, we just
Exactly.
like smile and wave at the mall cops because this is totally normal. Just an elf doing elf things.
Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, you make it up to enough floors that you are overlooking the building you want to break into. From even where you are, like looking out into a window, between like random moans and grunts, your Mrs. Johnson informs you that it's fucking suicide to try and climb into that building because you just get killed by anti-material lasers. They'll just wipe you out like you're trying to land an aggressive helicopter in there or some shit.
Yep.
But you flick your switch, and for the briefest moment you see a flicker in like the street lamps, and although you don't see a difference in the building itself, you know that your window has opened.
Alright, go, 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 go. We all jump down onto the roof and run into the, like, emergency stairs or whatever.
Alright, gimme quicks from all of you.
Alright.
Oh god.
This is gonna be great, guys. Also, I'm out of fortune, so if you want to compel me to do anything during this,
Let's see, what have I got to compel you with?
Ooh, shinies.
I know the ooh shinies. Let's see if I got anything else going here. I don't think I can use any of your useful aspects, so I guess I might be able to
Well,
compel you with some shinies
not right
on the way.
now, but, like, for the rest of the adventure.
Yeah.
Or session, anyway. Alright, so, do we all make it inside except Alex, who gets turned into chunky meat paste?
So, Alex, would you like to try and use any of the things available here to you? The system is down. That might be one you
Yes.
could use. You might have other fate things.
This
Alright,
thing
would
is
you like to
down.
use the system is down for a +2?
Yep.
Okay. Just take that fate snack away. Bloop. Good old fate snakes. I do love my fate snakes. Okay. You make it onto the roof. What next?
Into the fucking emergency stairs and go down.
All right. You rush up to the emergency stairs. You probably got about 15 seconds by your estimate. Gonna have to pop a lock.
All right. Welcome to my jam.
All right, make a test. The lock will try and resist you.
Obviously. But luckily, I get a +2 bonus because I'm a master safecracker.
Are you sure that you are?
I'm very surprised
Theoretically,
there are no
I am.
people on the roof smoking.
Well, we
This is
tied.
fine.
We could spend a fate's neck to screw you.
Yes, do it.
The building itself has an aspect. Well, technically, the building security has an aspect. Because it's an AI. I love that that's the thing, because the security is run by an AI, but it gets to be like, oh yeah, all those tests to break into shit. They have aspects too I can fucking use. Yep. Alright.
But
Yeah,
wait,
gotta
I
beat
too
two.
will spend an ass. Holy shit, I am into this. I'm gonna get this bitch to tell me the passcode to just get inside.
Alright. You can pop the lock. Sure, like a moan out some words that sound vaguely like a number. You realize it's an outdated one, but you can at least use the old security code to just like refresh a new one. Like ask an admin, hey, here's a number, and they'll give you a fresh one. You get in with the last second and scamper your people inside.
Whew. Damn, we're good at this.
But of course, we are professional.
Professional what again?
Elf breakers.
Many things, my dear friend. Many things.
Okay, let's
Your
go.
friend.
And yeah, we're just gonna go right to the 7th floor, as if we can.
Okay. There is a lift that will take you down there, or stairs. What do you want to take?
I say stairs.
Yeah, stairs for the Caribou's sake.
All right.
Clop, clop,
Just have
clop.
to be very careful.
You can make your way down the stairs. I'm going to make a test for the guards of this building because there was an interruption in security. There was a, like a request was bumped through to administration for like, yo, we need a new password for no fucking reason. Don't worry, you guys. Let's see. Who would like to roll the fate of you guys for your sneaking?
Me.
Do you actually
Alright.
have
Yeah, it's
sneaky?
Snippy's night.
Sure,
Alright.
go for it.
If
So
you want
what
to
do
roll
I roll?
sneaky.
I have a 1. Perfect.
Better than my 0.
Okay. Do you have a way to improve that -1 to beat a 3?
We could re-roll with Mr. Johnson as a traitor. So
I could try.
the guards totally do find us, but the guards we find are loyalists, and they let us go.
Yes, we could try that.
That's not how that turns out.
Alright, does anyone have a fate point they'd like to burn? Like, this is alright, everything's alright, perhaps.
Yes. I have one last fate point. Everything is alright. It's okay.
Okay, you know what? Sure. Alright. A guard stops you on the stairs and sees the three of you holding this mind-broken elf, and he recognizes her like... Sally? At which point the Russian goes, everything is fine, you're just imagining things. Turns out she is into this. And he just looks at you all fucking just baffled. Baffled at the brazen madness of you all. Like, it's so insane what he's witnessing, it actually doesn't really occur to him that this is some kind of break-in. He just goes... ah.
We're just taking our pet for a walk.
He just... He takes a slow, deep breath. And just walks down the stairs again. Just not ready for this. Not ready for the fact that this just poor fucking, like, administrative specialist worker elf is just fucking tied up in your arms, orgasming. And you're just like, it is fine. Everything is okay. We're meant to be doing here. It's just, no, alright, sure, everything's fine. Have a nice day. And he just walks back down the stairs.
This is fine. Everything is fine. Is the
Everything is fine.
And on we go.
Okay. You are now on the 7th floor.
We go to the
doors.
CEO's office.
Sure. Okay. So there's a long hallway with a number of doors. You can see there's like a men's and women's bathroom off to one side. There is like an opening when you reach the end of this hallway. There's a foyer. Behind that foyer is a doorway that leads to presumably the CEO's office, like, you know, where an administrator or a receptionist would be sat and waiting, where it's attached with like seating rooms. If anyone's played like Deus Ex Human Revolution, it's like the boss guy's open room before you head up into his office.
So before we go down this hallway, I'm just gonna check for traps, because this reminds me of a certain scene in the first Resident Evil movie.
Okay.
And I don't want to get turned into fucking chunky salsa.
Alright, you can see a couple of laser tripwires. They probably aren't going to, like, salsify people. That's kind of annoying for insurance reasons. But there are certainly things that would, like, alert people to your presence before you finish arriving at the end of the hallway.
Alright.
Direct your companions over, most likely.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe make a sneaky test to get in there without tripping anything?
Yes, please. Or a careful, I suppose. Like, technically either. You're trying not to step over tripwires. It's whatever makes more sense.
Roll sneaky. Yeah.
Sure, Miss Caribou.
Hello, dog.
Careful or sneaky? Rue?
Rue, she just woke up.
Nah.
Come here, baby. Come on.
Pets?
Oh,
Careful or sneaky? Yep.
Well.
Wow. Alright. You carefully, cautiously, and successfully cross the tripwires, not triggering any of these lasers. And you make it into the foyer. There are a bunch of comfy-looking sofas, like a little waiting thing, some magazines. There's an empty desk. It's like 4 in the morning. No one's gonna, you know, like be waiting there to take any meetings or something. So it's an empty, abandoned desk. There's a desktop there, but the Neo screen's turned off. The jack ports are closed over with little security shutters. Like, you know, little 1-inch plates that just sort of shut over them so people can't just randomly plug into the desk. All in all, it's an empty room, and there is a door ahead of you.
Do we knock?
I think Miss Johnson here is going to use her, like, company ID or something to sort of sweep us on in.
Is she now?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a careful test, TN1.
Alright. Yeah, alright. I'll not molest the elf further.
Alright, you're able to get the tag off of her, and although her eyes keep occasionally rolling back, you can get her in front of an infrared screen long enough for it to read her retinas.
Alright.
And she logs in at the desk. You can see her name.
What is it?
It is Sally Telsmith.
Can I go change her name in the database?
Probably not, but you
Oh.
can. What would you like? That would be weird. You'd have to like log into some kind of administrative or like payroll or something.
I mean, I am a hacker.
All right, if you would like to try it, I will probably give you a fate point if you want to just take the risk of just randomly hacking just to fuck with her name.
Yes.
All right, give me a flashy roll.
All right.
Okay, the security's gonna try and roll against you.
Fuck.
You're all right. How do you want to beat a 6?
So I can't, even if I roll max. So I guess I'm just gonna suck dick and lose that conflict.
Okay. So yeah, you immediately like Sally Teldsmith.
More like fuck pet.
Yeah, you like Sally Foot, and then you hit a bunch of trips. There is an alteration to stop you from going into employee data. There's a wall to stop you from editing employee data. There's a wall to stop you from changing payroll information. There is an information to stop you from like basically you hit against so many walls just trying to change someone's name that it hits every alarm all the way down.
And so we open the door and go inside.
Can we just knock?
Well, we already opened it, so let's just
Oh.
go inside now.
Let's go.
Now that
Sure.
SWAT is coming, like, full tilt towards us.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna put a tracker up here for like guards turning up because they're annoyed with you. Where are you? Technology.
So how do we explain all of this?
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll think of something.
I mean, I can do the talking if you want.
All right, it's gonna take him a round.
No. Oh.
You
Sure.
immediately hear the bong of the elevators, like leading up to this hallway, starting to move.
Oh,
We'll blow up the
shit.
elevator if you want.
The joke wasn't worth it. Let's go.
All right. So you'd like to knock on the door?
No, we just go inside.
You just want
I
to
knock.
But
Aw.
yeah, all right. So you knock, but then your companion just piles past you into the doorway. Would you like to roll me a quick test there, Savin?
Yeah. Sure would, Captain. There you go.
All right, you beat TN3 and are not electrocuted as you just like barge in through the door unannounced. Like he knocked, there was no chance for like an occupied or a waiting or anything, but you bundle in, you see like a probe like jut out of a door handle, and you snap back in time to keep yourself from getting fucking tased.
No tasing's happening in here.
Yeah, so you narrowly avoided tasing, and you can sort of more carefully open the door afterwards. There's a little switch, and it'll slide past with a just like casual exhalation sound. And then you enter a room. It overlooks the busy streets below, like an open series of windows. Although, you know, they're probably, in fact, you would have seen it from trying to look into this building from the outside. They're one-way windows, so they definitely can see out, but no one can see in.
Mhm.
There's a desk in the middle and a couple of leather chairs that are in front of it, facing the desk. There's no chair behind the desk, mind you. Of course, there would be no reason to be one, because an AI exists there. You bust into the door and a hologram projector sort of flickers into life. And there is a figure stood behind the desk, all of a sudden made up of pixels and light. They let out a low, tiresome yawn. Who are you? They appear to be wearing a business suit. They have a faintly, probably an elven feature to their face as well. Feminine.
Oh, I was really hoping it would be Kia. Oh well. We are the people who are saving you.
Quotes.
Okay, considering all of the warnings I'm getting across all of these manifold securities, and she reaches up and swipes at something that you can't even see, I would say that's the opposite. What have you got to do here?
I shove Sally forwards, and also put down the case with the AI killer in it.
I see that you have a box and one of my workers tied up. You have a few seconds to explain yourself before I vaporize you.
You see, there is perfectly good explanation for all of this.
Is that
Clearly,
so?
Clearly, she wants this.
I smack them both on the back of the head and say,
Ow!
your employee here was trying to kill you. She hired us to secure this device here. It's some sort of AI killer developed, at least in part, by Gecko-senpai. We thought better of it once we realized what it was and decided to turn her into you rather than let her kill you.
You stole an AI killing device from Gecko-senpai on the behest of one of my workers.
Yes.
You will have to understand if I'm apprehensive. At the same
Ah.
time, you can hear like a bong from the end of the hallway as the lift opens up. A number of very heavily armed individuals, the same sort of scaly Salamander-esque task force as before, except these ones appear to be literally wielding HMGs.
I'm going to just, like, quickly mental comms to, God, what was her name from the friggin' first session? My AI friend. God damn it.
Sure.
Sure, I get a mental comms her and just tell her, like, emergency style, like, contact Tam Nokia's CEO and, like, try and explain the shit. And I will say, like,
Give me a quick test.
sure.
And your companion is Corona.
Yes,
Oh,
Corona.
well.
There you go.
Okay. Gets 2 fucking invokes. Corona vouchers for us is now an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
The AI pauses and looks you over before their attention seems drawn for a brief moment before it snaps back onto you. Why did you try to change your name to Fuck Pet?
You did what?
It was funny, and she's a racist.
What is wrong with you? First you shoot my radio, now this?
It was
The
funny.
Try to
sort
take
of
this
tilts.
seriously. This is a very important job.
Yeah, but she's an asshole.
You're going to get us killed.
Look, I already said the joke wasn't worth it, okay? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I shouldn't have done it.
I forgot to create that advantage earlier.
Oh boy.
Keck.
This is a very challenging series of events to try and to believe a bunch of fleshy beings.
Oh, I do have a picture of the days you tried to buy it from us. I'll pull up my phone in the show. Why would you think your employer would be in a location such as this? If not to do a shady deal. And
To
naturally-
drink.
And it's
That's a nightclub.
It's a nightclub whose clientele is almost exclusively Shadowrunners.
Of course, and a number of my own agents have frequented such a place. I myself, admittedly in a synthetic body, have also frequented such a place.
Wow. You people have no standards. All of you. Why would anyone hang out in the shithole if not to buy some drugs or do illegal dealings? I mean, have you heard the music in that place?
You there. Open up the case. She'll look to Tierna.
I will do so.
And within is like the reading desk.
Yeah. all the stuff is here, just separated out so then the disk and the device aren't like in contact, so they can't activate.
Sure. At the same time as you're like laying this out on the desk, you can hear like the of a bunch of people loading their weapons and aiming them at you. A quick glance over your shoulder shows that there are a number of armed individuals aiming heavy machine guns at your person. The AI will pause and wave a hand gently indicating that they hold their position. There's no like wavering, much as you would like to hear like the sound of people putting up their weapons, that doesn't follow. It just, you aren't perforated instead, which is probably as good as you're getting right now.
Yeah.
Very well. Let us have a look here. A cable sort of slips its way out of the desk. You can see on the head of it is probably a like a camera feed.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to put the idea out there, a mechadendrite with a camera picked on it. It begins to look over the device itself first of all. Just going to make a test to see if she understands it. It's something. Not my best. Oh, that's a 1d3. That's not a 40f. There we go. Hey, it's a 5. Okay. Well, this device certainly seems real enough for injecting information. And this disc. She will... Admittedly, her holographic form doesn't have weight, but when she taps on where it is, some kind of sound or speaker system is making a tapping noise as though she were doing so in front of you. Probably quite uncanny.
Be careful, it has a lot of black ice on it.
I am unconcerned by black ice itself. As you're saying, this is the key to this AI killing device.
Yes, this is the program itself.
Created by Gekka Senpai, a corporation's ally of ours, in order to kill me.
I don't know if they intended to kill you, but they certainly were supplying Sally here.
I see. Alright. What kind of roll would you make to make for, persuading her effectively?
I guess just clever.
Alright, give it a go.
Now, you see, it turns out that Corona vouches for us, so clearly she has ample reason to believe us.
Sure. Though you called her a fuckbag, you fucking moron, you bunch of
Well,
trolls.
she is a traitor, after all.
Alright, fine.
What the?
I love this
Alright,
game.
you come out ahead.
By a point.
That was great.
A chirping occurs that is some kind of message that apparently bootles its way across her system. For the briefest of nanoseconds, her attention seems to divert to a number of places all at once before focusing on you again. The threat itself, I suppose, is verifiable. And so after stealing these goods, you sought to make asylum with myself and turn in your patron?
Yeah, basically.
The acts of Gekka Senpai to betray me, in and of themselves, are challenging to believe. They are a works ally of our own, a corporate ally who has been staunch and stood with us for now at least 23 years. To believe that they had produced something that could put me and my company at risk is an entirely alternative matter.
Well, they had no intention of putting the company at risk. They thought someone would just replace you with an organic CEO. Mr. Johnson here, or Sally, thought that AIs can't be trusted, that you're not worthy of control of a company, that you're dangerous, that you have to be
She called you
removed.
senile.
Also that, yeah.
I see. I will grant you a boon at this moment in time. I will not seek your destruction. And indeed, should these circumstances prove true in their deepest roots, I owe you a thanks. That said, if you expect some kind of a reward, I would like you to investigate Gekka-senpai. They obviously have the means to create something rather dangerous to myself and my kin. This does not stand. I want information. Real information. It can be used to usurp them. We would take over their company in time, I'm sure, but more prominently, we would remove a threat to our own kind. I would see you paid for this duty. What say you all?
Well, I know I personally would like to have that threat removed as well. Some of my best friends are AI.
This is fine. Why not?
Very well, then. I believe you have caused enough of the fuss this night. It is quite late. You should return to your places of rest. I will find you and provide the information. Or indeed, Corona will provide you with information. I've decided to hire her on a short-term basis.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, good. She still seems mightily annoyed at the whole process as it's come by.
We're not dead.
Miraculous.
Yeah, I could call that a victory.
Please leave my establishment on this occasion. And do leave Sally Buckpet behind in our care.
I'll just come back and get my stuff later.
No, we're leaving. We're leaving. Or this way. Hello, gentlemen. Hello. Yes, like coming through. Coming through.
There's a lot of people glaring at you as you squeezed past.
Hi, how's it going?
Christ.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. And you are able to leave the building of Tanukiha. The AI has permitted you exit. However, their trade-off for being put in this situation in the first place is to get to the very root of it. It looks like another Gekka-senpai infiltration is going to be in the cards. However, that's going to be another time and another short shot.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you guys for playing, and I do hope that you enjoyed yourselves.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I love Fate so much.
Me too.
It was ridiculous. I couldn't roll for shit. I had so many Fate snacks, pulled them all. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's how GMing Fate always goes.
Basically. But story got to progress, I'm happy. I do like the idea of the security of a building being artificial intelligence so that I can call aspects on buildings, which is sweet.
Yeah.
It's very useful. It's a nice little tool that I can utilize.
I just wanted to pop in to say you can't roll for shit.
I can't. It's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess if you're watching Savin's stream or you're watching Savin's VOD, then I hope you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time.